Right, hello guys. It's been a while since I've actually done a proper video like this. So this is Transformers Generation 1's, no surprise, Cup from 1987. It's actually their second release because Cup was released the year before, in 1986. Then in 1987 they decided, oh, we're going to make him Targetmaster. We're going to sell him again. Now, I thought I'd better do this one because, best of my knowledge, I've done videos on Targetmaster's Cup, on Targetmaster's Hot Rod, Blur, Misfire, Slugslinger, Trigger Happy, Cyclonus, and Scourge. Never got that right. This old timer was missing from my video there, so, and he's got his little Targetmaster recoil, who, compared to the Decepticons Targetmasters, their joints are actually connected together. So you get characters for the Decepticons, their limbs detach very spitefully, basically. It's hard to find a complete one in the modern age, but these are all very tightly screwed on. You can see right there. So that's the little recoil, who sure heard a lot about Optimus Prime, if you get the reference. Top marks to you. So the original Cup from the year before is missing his gun, but that doesn't matter because what's important is the main one here. So the original Cup from the year before, you can tell right off the bat that the posts for the gun differ greatly in size. I mean, they could have just made that a bit smaller, really. So that's why they were resold again the next year, and I don't know if there's that much of a difference from that Cup, apart from the stickers. Obviously, you get what you get. I mean, there's some sticker, there's a sticker there, kind of thing. But yes, very annoying that they released the same figures twice in 2 years, or in the case of Hot Rod, 3 times in 2 years, because obviously Rodimus Prime, Standard Hot Rod, and Targetmaster Hot Rod. So you can just see the face detail there. So it's pretty much the same transformation wise, and I bet I get this wrong because it's been a while. So those will separate, not forgetting that these will come out eventually. There we go. You got push, then separate. Push, then separate. Where have I heard that before? Oh, never mind. Adult joke. So yeah, you'll note, why is the toy green, but the animation, well, shades of grey, in a manner of speaking. So the first 2 years of Transformers were based on pre-existing figures, which they made animation models of. But the movie switches it around, so the characters in the movie appeared before toys were made, and I guess it got to the point where they were being finalized figures. Their designs were being finalized as figures. See, I can never get that right. But the last second they made some changes, so that's why you get Cup being the colour he is, and quite noticeably Galvatron being the colour he is. There we go. Copy and paste. There we go, we're getting somewhere with this thing. Right, and obviously it's some kind of space car kind of thing, kind of like Dion from War Dawn. There's a lot of speculation about what character that Dion would become. I'm on the fence of probably Ironhide. Thought I'd throw that out there. So yeah, you can see the peg there too, which will recoil, will just transform. Imagine walking around with that on your legs. So he would just transform back to his musket rifle kind of thing. And obviously you can't really attack from the front maybe if you do that, but the enemy has to be up. So they didn't really think this one through. Maybe he could have just been there. I mean, if you've seen the Blur Targetmaster, which I have on here, looks like he's got a giant belly button. But we'll give you that little piece of awesome stand next to his former self. So yeah, like I said, the season 1 and 2 Transformers were based on pre-existing designs, but obviously the movie, I guess, were in a rush to make new characters, and the guys just said, well, we've got to make toys of these, so good luck. They made a good job on Cyclonus, but Scourge, yeah, really. And the difficult thing about this one is getting his arms back up. Should note that in Japan, Blur, Hot Rod, Kup, Cyclonus and Scourge never became Target Masters. Instead, they released repaints of Inferno and Jazz. Jazz was Ricochet, or Stepper. He was released as Ricochet in this country, or in America as well, I should say. And Inferno was Artfire, so they were Target Masters, but that's the extent of Target Masters that were released. So for some reason, I mean, if you check out Headmaster's cartoon, they've reduced Scourge and Cyclonus to comic relief, which really isn't good. You don't want Cyclonus accidentally dropping rocks on Galvatron's head, because that is not cool. Cyclonus is really more of a cult character. I mean, I like Cyclonus, but I'm deviating from what I've got here. So Kup, just a bit of toy wear. Obviously I didn't get this directly, but that looks pretty good. I mean, it fits in with the age-old character notion that he's been through some wars. And I believe I read somewhere that those two were supposed to be like personality discs or something like that. Don't quote me to that, but other than that, I think it's a pretty cool looking figure. The head, they made some attempt to make the head at least look like the animation. Got an old grandpa grin there. I've said many times, and I'll say it again so it doesn't get lost, but 1987, or not even 1986, is where the whole robots in disguise motif sort of wore out its welcome. You can't run around looking like that Cybertronic car that he was just as. Even as far back as the year before with Cosmos, which I'll get onto at a later date. But as we have it, that is Transformers Targetmaster Kup, released in 1987 with his little buddy Recoil. So if you're not thoroughly bored by that, wake up everyone, like and subscribe and hit that like button, and I'll try and keep doing more videos. And thank you for watching.